Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I am fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. We are discussing chapter 4. Today we will discuss lesson 19-20. Lesson 19, jealousy. You can see the word. I have written here jealousy. The Arabic synonyms of jealousy is al-hasad. Al-hasad means to hold adverse situation, to hold adverse opinion to others, to deem oneself superior to others, to hate others, to wish ill of others. I think it is clear to you. Again I am telling, meaning of al-hasad or jealousy, to deem oneself superior to others, to hate others, to wish ill of others out of enmity. We can say in words, the meaning of jealousy, damage to others person's happiness, prosperity, peace and success. Again I am telling, we can understand the meaning of jealousy in a word, damage to others person's happiness, prosperity, peace and success. Clear? Now we will discuss some evil consequences of jealousy. You know one thing, jealousy and hatred, extremely condemnable traits of man's nature. You can see the word I have written here, some evil consequence. Number 1, jealousy destroys the man's character. Number 2, it destroys the social unity. You know one thing, a jealous person can never be a man of character. It destroys the social unity. It removes social peace. Number 4, it's obstacle on the way of national unity, integrity and progress. It is totally haram in Islam. It is forbidden in Islam. We can get a hadith about jealousy. Prophet ﷺ said, "Iyakum al-hasad, fa inna al-hasad ya'kulu al-hasanat kama ta'kulu an-nar al-hatab." You save yourself from jealousy, for as fire burns wood, so does jealousy damage the noble quality of a man, noble quality of a person. Okay, so I think it is clear to you, jealousy destroy our all good deeds and all noble qualities. You know one thing, a jealous person consider himself as superior to others. He magnifies his interest, he hates others and he wishes loss of others. There is a hadith. Deen is another name for mutual goodwill. We can get documents from Holy Quran about jealousy. Allah said, Surah Falaq, "Amin sharri hasidin iza hasad." I think everybody knows this ayat. You seek refuge from jealousy when he wishes malice. And we can get another hadith about jealousy. Prophet ﷺ said, "You shall not envy one another, you shall not show malice to one another, and you shall not oppose one another. Rather, all are slave of Allah. Maintain the brotherly relation with one another. Bukhari and Muslim. At last I will say, it is an extremely fatal social element. So as a mu'min, as a Muslim, we shall avoid jealousy, because it is clear to us that jealousy destroys our all good deeds, all good amal and all our virtues. Now we will start next topics. Our next topics is fitna and fasad. Lesson 20. Now we will start new lesson. Lesson 20. Fitna and fasad. You can see the word I have written here. The meaning of fitna and fasad. You know one thing, fitna and fasad, it is Arabic word, which means indiscipline, anarchy or feud. To create disorderly situation, unrest and cause of disaster. A situation contrary to orderly and peaceful one is fitna and fasad. I can give some example. We can say torture, terrorism, hijacking, murder, kidnapping, abduction, militancy are the fitna fasad. Now we will discuss some bad effect of fitna fasad. My dear students, you can see the board. I have written here some bad effects of fitna and fasad. You know one thing, Islam is the religion of peace. It is a disciplined and decent code of life. It doesn't have any space for indiscipline and anarchy. Unity, fraternity, amity, generosity, forbearance are the main foundation of Islam. Again I am telling, Islam is the religion of peace. It is a disciplinary and decent code of life. It doesn't have any space for indiscipline and anarchy. You know, the unity, fraternity, amity, generosity, forbearance are the main foundation of Islam. All the rules and regulations of Islam are scientific and impressive. We can see in Salat, performing Salat with congregation or with Jamaat, it is the glaring example of when we perform Salat in Jamaat, you will see all recent four, black and white, stand side by side. all bow down and prostrate together and offer salat in a disciplined way. So, there is no scope of indiscipline in Islam. Now, you can see the word. The bad effect of fitna and fasad. I have written here some points. Number 1, it breeds immorality in the society. Number 2, man cannot follow his own religion freely. Number 4, the path of peace and progress becomes obstruct. Number 4, the floodgate of all kinds of injustice, oppression is opened by it. Social unity and cohesion are destroyed. A society in constant fitna and fasad can never prosper. Man's life, property, honor are not secure. And education, trade and commerce, transaction, festivals, national occasion cannot be observed smoothly. Law and order collapse. Fitna and fasad are extremely fatal disease. The path of peace and progress become obstructed. Fitna and fasad breeds immorality in the society. We can get in the Holy Quran. Allah said, Al-fitnatu ashaddu min al-qatal. Fitna is worse than the qatal or killing. Surah Baqarah, ayat 191. And it is haram in Islam because Allah said in the Holy Quran, وَلَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Allah said, don't create disorderly situation in the earth. I'll say, Allah will not like the person who create disorderly situation in the world. Allah doesn't like the fitna and fasad, and will save ourselves from all kinds of fitna and fasad. And we'll try to stop all kinds of indiscipline, and we'll try to establish peace in our society. Okay, my dear students, now I will discuss another lesson. Lesson 21. You can see the word 21, indolence. The meaning of indolence, aversion to work, to sit idle or unemployed in spite of ability to work is called indolence. But don't forget one thing, if a disabled or incapable person cannot do any work, it is not indolence. For example, the blind or the deaf or physical unfit, not doing any job in spite of ability, it is not indolence. And one thing, Islam doesn't support it. There is no scope of indolence in Islam. If you study the biography of prophets, you can see the Nabis and Rasuls adopted many avocations for earning their livelihood. And there is example, our first prophet Hazrat Adam alayhi salam adopting farming. Our first prophet Hazrat Adam alayhi salam adopted farming, and Hazrat Daud alayhi salam was the blacksmith. And our prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam took trading. So it is clear to us, Islam doesn't support to sit idle. In the Holy Quran also we can get the documents. Allah said, Surah Juma, فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةُ فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَابْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِ اللَّهِ. However, as soon as prayer is over, you spread on the earth and seek Allah's favor. That means when we complete our prayer or our salat, then we will go outside and search our rizq. If we stand inside the home, Allah will not provide us food. Number 2, we can get a hadith. Prophet ﷺ said, "Talabu kasb al-halali faridatun ba'da farida." After completing our farz, to search halal thing, it is also one of the farz. So I think it is clear to you, Islam doesn't support any idleness. And what is our homework? Our homework is bad effect of fitna and fasad and bad effect of jealousy with Quran and Hadith. Allah Hafiz.